Hi, this is Brother Sean, and this is part two of getting started with our XML Flash game templates. What we're going to cover in this tutorial is how to insert and modify each individual question. We have our XML document opened up right now using a text editing software. The one I'm using is called Text Wrangler. It's a free one that I downloaded. And what we're going to do is you'll notice in the code here, or in the text, you'll have a spot for each individual question. So here's our question number one, and you'll see all the different lines of text that apply for question number one. And then below that, you'll see the exact same things for question number two and question three, all the way to all of our 20 questions. So let's go ahead and just dissect each individual question and see how we make the modifications that we need. The first line of text is our question type. You can change this, which is default at multiple choice. You can change that to be multiple answer, true or false, or multiple choice. And you'll see that you have your text options over here. So if you wanted to make question number one true or false, you could simply copy this T/F and then carefully paste it right inside the brackets here to T/F. You want to be careful not to accidentally delete any of these other pieces of text, or that could potentially break your game template. All right, next line is our question text for question number one. You can change any of the text within these blue brackets here of question one on each side. You can simply copy and paste your own text or just type it in how you see fit. If you need to add some returns, you can do that also, and that'll show up in your game as well. Next section is your question answers. By default, we even have like the A, B, C, and D options in there, but if you don't want those, you could just simply paste or copy and paste or type in your own text here as you need. Your next lines is you need to indicate which option is correct. So is the answer A, B, or C, or D correct or incorrect? Right now, by default, this one is B is the correct answer. If you want to make that incorrect, just type in the incorrect there, and then make another one correct. If it is a multiple choice or multiple answer, and maybe two answers are correct, then you can just simply make two of them say correct and move forward from there. Here's your correct and incorrect remediation text. Once again, just type in what you need to have in there. And then you have some sound options as well. If you need to add some sounds in here, right now we don't have any sounds in here, but we have it set up for some MP3s. So if you have a question one sound that you some narration, you could simply name your audio clip question one.mp3. Then you can just place that into your sounds folder and it'll work just fine for you. So really that's how you update each individual question, how you add the text and the sounds, how you modify some of the basic settings. Once you get it all how you like, you can just save your document. And then when you play your Swift file, which is your Swift file right inside here, when you open that up or refresh it if it's already open, you'll start to see your actual questions that you typed in displaying now in the game. This is a true or false, and I don't remember which ones we set to be correct or incorrect. It wasn't that one, I guess. But you'll see that your content is now showing in your game. In another tutorial, I'll show you how you can actually go in and modify colors and change some of the graphics and things. Since we actually give you the FLA source file, if you wanted to go in and modify any of those things, in another tutorial I can show you how to actually do that using Adobe Flash. Those will be a little bit more advanced type editing features, but know that that option does exist with our game templates. I hope this has been helpful for you in getting started with your XML Flash game templates. Thanks a lot.